Hello Tamers! This time we're gonna try and reenact one of the most epic battles from Digimon Tamers with a match between a Gallantmon and Beelzemon deck. And with that, rolling the dice. Again. And it looks like Gallantmon's going first. Okay, security set up, Digimon standby. It's time to open the digital gate. Gallantmon goes first in the raising phase. Digitama is hatched. Gigimon, which evolves into Gillmon in the main phase for 0 cost, 1 draw. And then for 4 cost, the Tamer Yagami Taichi will be placed. Turn over and draw. In the raising phase, Pagumon is hatched and at 0 cost digivolves into Impmon. 1 draw. Next, Beelzemon plays Pico Devimon for 3 cost. 1, 2, 3. When Pico Devimon or Demi Devimon is played, discard the top 2 cards of your deck. 1 discard. Bakumon, 2nd discard. Grizzly Wing. Now at 4 cost, Beelzemon plays the Tamer card, Yamato Ishida. When played, you can return 1 purple option or Digimon card from your trash to the hand, so Beelzemon will now recycle Tapirmon or Bakumon back to the hand. Paying 4 cost, turn over, and draw. In the raising phase, Gillmon is moved onto the field. And at 8 cost, Gallantmon plays War Growlmon. It doesn't have any particular when played effects. So the memory goes from 3 to 5 on Beelzemon's side, turn over, and draw. In the raising phase, Impmon is moved onto the battlefield. Now first, Impmon attacks. Its inheritable effect from Pagumon: when attacking, discard the top card of your deck. Discard, and it is Demi Devimon. Security check. Oh, and it is Omegamon or Omnimon with 15,000 DP, so of course, Impmon is destroyed. However, when Impmon is destroyed, the player may discard 3 cards from the top of their deck. So, we're just gonna discard 3 cards now. Beelzemon first, unfortunately. 2nd discard, Milleniummon. And finally, Chimeramon. That's a lot of high-level Digimon, unfortunately. Now for 2 cost, Demi Devimon digivolves into Devimon with Vengeance. 2 cost, and 1 draw. At 3 cost, Tapirmon is played. And again, for 2 cost, it evolves into Devimon. 1, 2, 1 draw. Turn over, memory moves up to 3, and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched. Main, Gigimon evolves into Professor Agumon for 0 cost, 1 draw. War Growlmon attacks Beelzemon security. First check. Trump Sword! Its security effect, activate main to destroy one of your opponent's active Digimon, and with that, unfortunately, Gillmon is destroyed. And now at 8 cost, another War Growlmon is played. Oh no, it looks like Gallantmon is bricking just a bit. Turn over and draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched. Pagumon evolves into Impmon for 0 cost, 1 draw. And now the lower Devimon attacks War Growlmon. Devimon only has 4,000 DP, while War Growlmon has 8,000, so of course Devimon is destroyed in the battle. However, it has the Vengeance effect. So when it is destroyed in battle with another Digimon, the victor is also destroyed. So War Growlmon is also sent to the trash. With this, Beelzemon currently has 10 cards in his trash, which means he now has access to his special move. At 4 cost, he plays another copy of the Tamer card, Ishida Yamato, 4 cost, and again when played, 1 purple card can be recycled from the trash, and the card he retrieves is none other than Beelzemon himself. Ending things off, Demi Devimon is played at 3 cost, 1, 2, 3, and again when played, discard the top 2 cards of the deck, Chimeramon, and oh man, another copy of Trump Sword. Turn over, memory moves up to 3, and draw. In the raising phase, Professor Agumon is moved out onto the field. In the main, War Growlmon attacks Beelzemon security. Security check. Chimeramon with only 7,000 DP. Just 1,000 below War Growlmon, so War Growlmon manages to survive. And next, Professor Agumon attacks the security as well. And although it's not so important, Gigimon's inheritable effects. If your opponent has 5 or more cards in their trash, this Digimon gets plus 1k DP. So since Beelzemon currently has 12 cards in their trash, Professor Agumon technically has 2,000 DP in this battle. Security check. Devimon with 4000 DP, so Professor Agumon is destroyed. At 3 cost, Professor Agumon is played. When played, you can return a Digimon whose name contains Agumon from your trash to the hand, so the previous Professor Agumon will now be recycled. 3 cost. And now for another 3 cost, Gallantmon is played. So it looks like Gallantmon is just going for the rush right now. Turn over and draw. Raising face, Impmon is moved onto the field. First, of course, Devimon attacks War Growlmon. It is destroyed, but with the Vengeance effect, War Growlmon is destroyed as well. For 2 cost, Devimon evolves into the blocker. Vilemon, 1-2, 1 draw. And now, Beelzemon! If you have 10 or more cards in your trash, your Impmon can Digivolve into this card from your hand by paying a Digivolution cost of 4. And what are the current number of cards in the trash? 15. And with that, Impmon will Warp Digivolve into Beelzemon directly for 4 cost. 1 draw. When Beelzemon is Digivolved, you can destroy one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon, champion or lower, and Gallantmon is destroyed. Turn over. Draw. In the raising phase, Digitama is hatched. And it is Gigimon again. At 0 cost, Gigimon evolves into the Professor Agumon that was added to the hand the previous turn, 1 draw. And at 6 cost, the option card, Shield of the Just. Well, I don't know if you'll be able to see Gallantmon in this match, but at the very least, we see him on the artwork here. Main, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon with 5000 DP or less, but if you have a Red Tamer, destroy one with 8000 DP or less instead. So Valmon with 6000 DP is successfully destroyed. Shield of the Just resolves at 6 cost. Turn over and draw. Raising face, Digitama is hatched. Pagumon. So first, Pagumon evolves into Tapirmon, as usual at 0 cost, 1 draw, and Beelzemon on the field attacks. So first, the inheritable effect from Pagumon, discard top card of your deck. This is compulsory, Metal Garurumon is discarded, and now security check. Gallantmon, only 3000 DP, it is destroyed. Now for 3 cost, Impmon is played, 1, 2, 3, and again, for 4 cost, Digivolving from the hand into Beelzemon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 draw. As usual, when Digivolve, destroy one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Goodbye, Professor Agumon. Turn over and draw. In the raising phase, Professor Agumon is moved out onto the field. First, Professor Agumon attacks Beelzemon security. Security check. Impmon with 1000. And Professor Agumon, although it has 1000, currently has plus 1000 from Gigimon. Oh my god, it survives. Wait a minute. This is big. This is pretty big. And now War Growlmon is played for 8 cost. Again, moving the memory down to 4. I have no idea why Gallantmon keeps drawing only into War Growlmon today. I guess, I don't know. Maybe he just wants to reenact the part where he loses to Beelzemon first. Anyway, turn over and draw. In the raising phase, Tapirmon out onto the field. And of course, active. Ironically, Tapirmon has 2000 DP, so it's actually strong enough to beat Professor Agumon now, because Gigimon's effect is only active on your turn, so that's what it'll do. Professor Agumon destroy. And of course, the Beelzemons are gonna charge in guns blazing, starting with the one below. Security check. Gaia Force! Security, activate main. Main, destroy one of your opponent's Digimon. And with that, the upper Beelzemon is now destroyed. But it looks like Beelzemon still has something up his sleeve. Now, at 6 cost, Beelzemon will evolve beyond Mega into Milleniummon. 6 cost, the memory is currently at 4, so it moves to 2 and 1 draw. Milleniummon's when Digivolved effect. Return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck and its Digivolution sources are all discarded. So now War Growlmon is sent to the bottom of the deck. Turn over, memory moves up to 3, draw, and hatch. Gigimon. Gonna be honest with you guys now and tell you that Gallantmon is bricked so hard that he literally has no cards to play right now, except this. Shield of the Just. Since there is a Rin Tamer on the field, it can destroy an opponent's Digimon with 8k DP or less, so Bakumon is destroyed. Unfortunately, when destroyed, the player can draw one card. So Beelzemon will now draw one card, resolves, 6 cost, turn over, and draw, raising. Sorry, I keep forgetting to put the active phase first. But anyway, yes, Pagumon is hatched. In the main phase, Pagumon evolves into Tapirmon, 0 cost, 1 draw. Another Tapirmon is placed on the field, 3 cost. Milleniummon attacks, security check. Lavogaritamon with 8000 DP, it is destroyed. And finally, Vilemon the blocker is placed for 5 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn over and draw. Nothing can be done in the raising phase, moving into main. At 5 cost, the blocker Cordramon is placed, and it's still Gallantmon's turn. Again, Shield of the Just. This time the target is Vilemon, which is destroyed. Paying 6 cost, memory moves to 6, and turn over. And first active, draw. In the raising phase, Tapirmon's moved out. First, the upper Tapirmon attacks, and Cordramon of course chooses to block. So it is destroyed. When destroyed, the player can draw 1. And now, the second Tapirmon attacks. Inheritable effect from Pagumon, discard top card of deck. Security check. Gaia Force again! Destroy one of your opponent's Digimon, and of course in this situation, the only option is Milleniummon. However, when Milleniummon is destroyed, if this Digimon had any Digivolution sources, you can play this card from the trash without paying the cost. So Milleniummon is destroyed, and then immediately after, revives. But of course, because of summoning sickness, it cannot attack this turn. So because of this incredible turn of events, Gallantmon still survives. At 4 cost, another copy of Ishida Yamato is placed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, with its effect, a purple card is recycled from trash. And Beelzemon's gonna pick up Impmon and immediately play it for 3 cost. 1, 2, 3. Turn over. Memory moves up to 3. Active. And draw. Dude, Beelzemon only has 1 security right now. If Gallantmon had a rookie to evolve Gigimon into the previous turn, they just might have a chance to win right now. So ironically, this has been quite a close fight, and considering the current situation, there is honestly no point in continuing to struggle since there is no security left. Cordramon attacks, paying 2 memory. 1, 2, final security check for Beelzemon, and it is Chimeramon with 7000 DP. That surpasses Cordramon, so Cordramon is destroyed. Gallantmon places Growlmon for 5 cost. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn over, active, and draw. Raising phase, nothing to hatch. The main phase, Milleniummon attacks. Gallantmon has no blockers and no remaining security. It's a direct attack and the match is over. The winner, Beelzemon. Watch my videos and feel like getting some Digimon cards for yourself? I've got just the place for you, Zenin TCG. They're an online store that sells sealed products, single cards, and custom decks for the new Digimon card game. And they ship internationally, so it doesn't matter if you live in the US, Europe, or other countries. I've ordered cards from them before, and their service is both great and trustworthy. So check them out on Facebook and Instagram and get some Digimon cards for yourself today.